Okay, I am by the fourth power pole along the road. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elley Knows Rocks. Today I am standing off of Highway 95, just off of the 40 exit, going to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. So basically, if you're coming off the 40, you take exit 9 and you take Highway 95 going towards Havasu. That's where I'm standing. And I am on a power line road. And today we're going to be looking for garnets. That's right, garnets. I was told there were garnets out here, so we're gonna start looking in the desert on an alluvial fan for garnets. I am highly suspect to this because this isn't a normal place you would find garnets. Looking at the hills surrounding us, there is a lot of volcanic hills. Let's show you over here behind me. Those ones over there are volcanic. These guys over here are also volcanic. But this is pretty far away from either one of those two hills. And honestly, with the way things are sloped, this alluvial fan could have come from either side. So, we're just gonna start looking on the ground. I don't know. But, thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. Let's go see what we find. Okay guys, yeah, I know this sounds totally crazy what we're doing, but we're gonna go out here and see if there actually are garnets in Lake Havasu. That's right, I was told, or I was informed by the local club here that there are garnets north of Havasu. And so the directions were extremely primitive. It was like, you know, go to this road and turn by the thing by the place, and then it's like the third pole down. So I'm right now at the thing by the place, and I'm about to turn on the road and then go the third or fourth pole down. I know this is bizarre, but we're doing it. I am super curious if like there are garnets out here. Garnets off the side of the highway, essentially. Yeah, well, let's go see. Like I'm about to get on a dirt road. I can't hold the phone while I'm driving to record because I forgot my little mount. Great, but we're about to be there. We're gonna get there soon. Hey, I am by the fourth power pole. At least I hope they meant this power pole and not like those really big power poles. These big guys. Oh, I'm actually parked beside one. My gosh. This humongous power pole. Because if they mean 4 of those, this is only number 2. And I have quite the ways to go if that's the case. But we'll start looking here. Okay, I just got here and we're gonna see if there is actually something here. I'm just off the highway. This is just going to be the first part of it. We're going to start looking everywhere. I'll show you guys what the ground looks like right now. So this is the ground. It's pretty standard deserty looking ground. So I see what they're looking at. See this? That is what looks like part of a garnet chip. And this is actually a pretty big garnet. So, holy crap. They're actually here. This is ridiculous. This is what? What? That one even has some faces on it. Okay, wait a minute. Hold the phone. To be very honest, I didn't think that this was going to happen. I didn't think that there were going to be garnets in the alluvial fan, but these are indeed garnets right now. These garnets are what you would consider, oops, industrial garnets. Ah, where'd the shiny one go? I just dropped it. Darn, okay, found it. So industrial garnets mean that these are used for sandpaper. Sometimes you can actually tumble them, believe it or not. I know that sounds terrible. They also use them in different type of abrasive blades, and at the moment that's all I can think about. But I will insert in here what else they use garnets for. First things first. Oh, whoops. I think that my Jeep is locked. I need a collection bag. And my Jeep is doing well again. No more leaking, no more anything like that. So, okay. Small bag to start out with. Oops. I am with it today. Little pick too. Let's find something like this screwdriver. Oh no! That's right. You know what? Dan took my screwdriver out of my bag. So now it's not here. And yes. Okay. Hopefully I can just use my hand. Hopefully these aren't like digging something out of the ground. Let's go check it out. Hey guys, I'm super surprised. Look at the size of some of them. Like that, this one. Oh my gosh. This little guy, parts and pieces of them. You can see the real shiny color there. I mean, look at that. Look at the glitter. I mean, these are definite industrial quality garnets. Ooh, this is a big one. Holy crap. Whoa, that thing is huge. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this one. That big guy, and it's even got caliche on it. That's really well shaped, and they're quite heavy. Like super heavy. Oh, that one looks pretty cool. Dan's gonna just think that I've gone nuts. Now, since they are out here, oh, that's a very pretty one. We are gonna have to look for some really, really glassy ones. I mean, look at, as I'm looking at the ground, there are thousands of them out here. What the heck? All right, I know that these are not like the highest quality garnets in the world. Of course not. They're not perfectly shaped. They're not like the beautiful ones that I have found elsewhere in Arizona. But these are pretty freaking cool right now. And so I guess, yeah, this is a mission of finding the best ones. This is definitely a mission of finding the best ones. Or finding a whole one that's really well shaped or something glassy. You guys know me. I love a freaking challenge. So this is definitely a challenge. I can't believe that they're out here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I bet they would look really cool tumbled. I know people are hating me for thinking that right now, but that's okay. I don't care. Or I can put them in a pretty jar or a vase or something. But this is good luck today. So here. Oh, I'm good.
I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my fans. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I couldn't do this without you. I wanted to give a special shout out to who I think is my biggest fan, Steve. You know who you are. Thank you so much for spending the day with me after I went to go find these garnets. Sharing that new spot with me was killer, and I can't wait to show you the video. Also wanted to give a big shout out to Brittany. I hope you're back in Idaho, and I hope you are loving your rock tumbler. If you guys are loving what I'm doing, please hit subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. I am trying to reach 100,000 followers by the end of the year, and I can only do that with your help. And I thank you all so much for those of you that have stayed with me on my crazy adventure, and you keep coming back for more.
Some of these are pretty huge. So this, here we go. This is a garnet in situ. You can see the garnet material right here, right? And there. But all around it, it looks like a metamorphic schist. So that's primarily the host rock that it would be weathering out from. And that host rock could come from either two of these sides of the mountains I was telling you about. But
meaning that this rock would have been a metasediment, or a metamorphic sedimentary rock of either shale or possibly mudstone.
And then now has these amazing garnets everywhere. What is a garnet? So a garnet is a rather complex mineral, and it has quite the long chemical composition. It's part of a silicate mineral group. They're identified by their hardness, their crystal habit, their diaphaneity, their color. Garnets have been used for gemstones and abrasives since the Bronze Age. Garnets can form as dodecahedron, having 12 sides, or thinking of 24 sides, which I think is a trapezohedron. Something like that. I might completely be messing up that word, but here it is. You guys can read it for yourself. It's a long one. It's a mouthful. It can form as a byproduct of metamorphic processes or as vapor phase garnets in volcanic rocks, such as tuffs and pyroclastic flows.
Now, most garnets form when a sedimentary rock with really high aluminum content, like a shale or a mudstone, is metamorphosed, and they're subject to high heat and high pressure. The high heat and the pressure break down the chemical bonds of the original rock and cause minerals to recrystallize, and this is why we get garnets from other rock formations. Now, because garnets are commonly found in highly metamorphosed rocks, they form under the same high pressure and temperature that form those rocks. So garnets are oftentimes used by geologists to gauge the pressure and the temperature under which those rocks formed that bear the garnets. Fun fact about garnets: most garnets are typically red, but they can be found in a variety of colors like pink, orange, yellow, blue, purple, brown, black, and even colorless. But the most rare of garnet is green, my favorite color.
You guys, oh my gosh, I am loving looking for these garnets. Holy crap. I hope you guys are enjoying learning about them. I know that it's kind of a lot of information to take in about how garnets form, where they form, and what they're made out of. Like I've told you guys before, I really love to keep my brain sharp and to keep my mind thinking about things. And that is one of the reasons why I use Brilliant. And lately, I've really been getting into
problem solving, and specifically looking at GPS and how it works. I figure since I'm out and about so much, I should probably learn, and it's quite fascinating. I've truly never been in a program where I want to keep going on to the next lesson as fast as I can. I don't know if I'm going to get a really interesting puzzle or a really tough brain teaser. The lessons are effective and they keep you wanting more.
If you guys would like to try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/Elley. And you'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. I've left everything that you guys need to know in the description below. I crossed over the road, just not like very far, like away from my Jeep. But looking at the ground, they're not as plentiful. This is a really nice looking one. Oops. Still got like some bases on it, see? That's amazing. Here's another good one. And you can see the original shape of the garnet with all of the sides. You guys, look at those garnets. Look how great they look. I cleaned them up, rinsed them off a little bit. I'll pick out a couple of my faves. Like you can see, oops. And there it goes to the abyss. You can see how cool some of the faces are on them, right? Look how big they are. This one in particular, super red. Look how red that is. Like, wow. And this one, it's cut in half, but you can see that it, was a ROM. You can see all the sides on that. Some of these are just awesome. We didn't find any gem quality ones, but we definitely found some good specimens for the area, especially since I didn't even think that these were going to be out there. You see how glassy some of that is right in there? Really cool looking. You can see that deep red color in this one.
This one could totally be wrapped into a tiny piece of jewelry just because of how red it is and some of the glassy type features that this garnet possesses.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you loved the garnets that we found. I can't wait to do something with them. I love the way some of them cleaned up. You could really see how red they were and how all the little glittery parts and some of the pieces that we found that could possibly be like jewelry pieces. That's pretty fascinating, but the majority of them are going in the rock tumbler because we're gonna check it out, find out what happens. I'm super, super, super excited. Thank you guys again so much for joining me on this adventure, and I'll see you on the next one.